Hey, it's Hannah, and we're going to move through a rest practice. This is a soft and relaxing practice to help you unwind and relax. We're here to rest. All you're going to need is your place to practice. So that might be a yoga mat, that might be your bed, it might be a folded blanket on the floor. And the more pillows and blankets you have, the merrier. So just get nice and cozy, and we'll get right into this. So find any comfortable seated position. That might be sitting on your bed or a chair or any comfortable position on the ground. It doesn't matter how you sit. What matters is that you're comfortable. So once you're here, just close your eyes or gaze down. And we'll take a collective breath in. And we'll let it go together. Again, breathe in. And let it go any way you'd like. Last one. Just feel your body exactly as it is. You don't need to have a perfectly tall spine. You don't need to be anything or anyone other than what and who you are right now. And take one hand and just place it on the opposite shoulder. And just feel the heat and the weight of your hand. How it guides your shoulder down. And then we're just going to sweep here. So you just sweep your hand down your arm. So we sweep down and away. See if you can get every single part of your arm, your armpit, your elbow, back of your arm, every finger. You can close your eyes, or you can watch your hand on your body as long as you're feeling it. Almost like you're dusting off sand or dust. And then just let it rest. Allow both arms to just be heavy. And notice if that arm feels different than the other one. And we'll do this on the second side too. So just rest your hand on your shoulder, guiding it down. Just sending that sign to your body that it's okay. And then again, sweep down and away. So we do this a lot in Thai yoga massage. It's called a metta sweep, a loving kindness sweep. And we do this to dust off any excess energy. We also do this in trauma-informed yoga, feeling your own hand on your own body and just bringing your mind into your body, awakening those touch receptors. Again, just rest before we do more. If you can hear footprints or footsteps, that is dogs outside seeing chipmunks. Let's dust off the head. You can dust off your face like you're in a Neutrogena commercial. Dust off your throat, your upper back, back of your neck. Dust off your heart, your back. And we also do this to dust off anyone else's energy. Just keep going, go down your belly. And then just choose a leg and we'll dust that one off. So we do this to dust off other people's energy. Sometimes you can have interactions with people or places that just kind of feel sticky, like that energy is stuck with you for the rest of the day or however long, and it's just, you don't need it. So dust off that energy. Even if it sounds silly, just try it and see how you feel. Switch legs. Be sure to get your hips. And then once you're done, notice how different you feel. Just do a little bit of movement for the upper back and shoulders and spine before we get into more serious rest. So just take a twist over to the right. You can take a peek behind your shoulder. You could breathe in to find more space and breathe out to twist a little deeper. Inhale to unravel and exhale to twist to the other side. And think of going slowly and gently and doing less than you usually would. Keep one hand on the opposite leg, unravel, and just place the opposite arm on the other leg. So you've made an X out of your arms. And sometimes this doesn't feel good. It can feel a little too crammed or like your legs are a little too far. Feel free to give yourself a hug instead. Now drop your head down, allow your spine to round, and just sway side to side. The heavier you can be through your head, the more of a release you'll get through the upper back, between the shoulder blades. And then just switch which arm is on top. Beautiful. And come on up, take a big dramatic sweep up. And drop your right hand down and lean over to it. Think about pushing the ground away with that bottom hand. And maybe you open your heart a little bit, send your top thumb back behind you. And then just switch sides. Push the ground away. And let that top hand come back a little. Perfect. And come back up. Give your shoulders a roll. It's amazing the difference just a few minutes can make. So let's get into some more restorative poses here. So I'm going to frame my thighs with pillows, and I'm going to lower down onto my back. You might like to put a pillow under your head. Just stretch out through your legs and take a breath. Bend your right knee and pull it over to the left so it can land on that pillow. Now you can reach your arms wide. You can look to the opposite hand to deepen your twist. If that feels too intense for a restorative posture, you can instead just roll onto one side so that you just have your shin padded by the pillow, really beautiful side lying, supported by your pillow. If you want a little bit more, you can place a blanket or a weighted grain bag or something over that top leg, just for a little bit more grounding. And we'll just hang out here and breathe. Whatever shape you want. If you get tired of one, go to the other. You can allow your eyes to close and just feel your breath. It might work its way into any tight areas, or maybe it simply just gets slower or more thorough. And see if you can savor every breath. And just notice how good it feels to breathe, to be alive. And when your mind starts to get going, remind yourself that you've done enough. This is your time for rest, and you're worthy of rest. And keep breathing, just a few more rounds. And you can stay in this shape even longer. Maybe you pause the video. If you feel ready to unravel, do so really slowly, slow motion. Eventually, we'll just make our way to the other side, whether that's a twist or side lying, no right or wrong. You might crave something different on the second side. luxurious, slow breaths. You've done enough. Needing rest or wanting rest is part of being human. And we don't feel guilt for being thirsty. We don't feel guilt for so many of our natural human needs. Let's think about rest the same way. So many of us feel the need to be productive all the time. And it's not feasible. We need rest in order to be productive, in order to grow, in order to heal. What you're doing is valuable. It's important. And it allows us to show up more fully when we do need to do the work. Rest is just as important as work. And when you feel ready, you can unravel. Again, go slow. Let's come into one last shape here. We're going to tuck a pillow under the knees and place a pillow lengthwise for behind your back and under your head. You can use a blanket, maybe over your abdomen, thighs, feet, anywhere you need a little extra grounding. And you might have noticed that you're getting a little bit cold. That's just what happens as we start to relax. The body temperature drops and the body can focus on other things, healing, right? Digestion. So make sure you are nice and cozy as we rest here. And just bring your awareness to the inside of your mouth, the inside of your right cheek, inside left cheek, the roof of your mouth, your tongue, your teeth, lips, chin, cheeks, the tip of your nose, your eyes, your eyebrows, forehead, scalp, neck, shoulders, right arm, right hand, left arm, left hand, both hands at the same time, your back, your glutes, your left leg and left foot, right foot, right leg, your pelvis, abdomen, rib cage, lungs, and your heartbeat. Feel your whole body. And just send a thank you to your body. All the work it does day in and day out. Let's send a thank you to the teachers who came before us, who passed these practices down to us. And the biggest, warmest thank you to yourself for carving out this time in your day to rest. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Peace.